right, let's do, we got a little local stuff here, and then we can get to, I'm really excited to get to the Bill Maher, Patton Oswalt stuff today. Mm-hmm. That's coming up a little bit later down the road. I'm also going to, I think in many ways purposely, I'm going to try and rile up righties, and I'm going to try to, I'm going to attack libs of TikTok physically. No, I'm kidding. This like rage, I don't like it when these right-wing content creator grifter guys go out and like try to rile up lefties. And then when they rile up, like they'll go to these protests, they'll try to rile up left-wing people. They'll go into their protest and antagonize them. And then when they get maced or fucked with or whatever, they go, oh my God, free speech. I'm just a conservative trying to talk. And it's like, dude, faggot, you tried to get rich quick. You tried to get famous quick off of antagonizing people. You antagonized people and they fucked you up for being obnoxious. I got to tell you, we need more of that in our society. I'm not trying to side with these lefties, but the fucking amount of pussies I see who want to talk about this shit and do this shit, like watching conservative men do this thing where they're like, well, you should never resort to violence. Fuck that. If someone's being antagonistic and obnoxious, fuck them up. Give them a little mace to the eyes, punch them in the jaw, teach them that they can't fucking speak on you like that, whether you're conservative or liberal. I'm not saying shoot anybody. I'm not saying fucking curb stomp them and knock all their teeth out. I'm saying if some guy's going to get in your face and be like, yeah, but what do you think? Yeah, but what do you think? Yeah, but what do you think? Bam. Nice right hand. And here's the thing about these pussy conservative guys. They're all tough when they got the camera and they're like, you guys suck, I don't like you. And then they get maced or they get punched and they go, my free speech. Oh my God, I'm a victim. They love being a victim, just
Isn't
like
that the lefty game?
But that's what they do now. And this Chaya Raychick, don't Google the early life section there, who runs Libs of TikTok, she's nothing more than a liberal who likes Trump because all of her attitudes towards shit is lefty. She's all about canceling people if she doesn't like their opinion. Oh, I found out where this person works and they said that trans people are awesome. Let's get them fired from their job. And she does. That's left-wing bullshit.
She's the one who got doxxed too, right? You think she'd understand what that's like to kind of take it to that level? You would think. And it's all of, like Sam Show says, it's all of them. You know? And so there's this new guy, Cam Higby. He's these guys are bought and paid for. You know there's billionaires and millionaires behind these people when they come up out of nowhere and all of a sudden people are talking about them. None of this stuff is organic. None of this stuff is like it gets through and gets viral and gets big without somebody being behind it. So now there's this Cam Higby guy, and his whole gimmick is, I'm going to go right into where the lefties protest, and I'm going to stick a camera in front of their face and ask them antagonizing questions. Well, then, you know what? If you get fucked up, I don't feel sorry for you. You kind of asked for it. That's part of the deal.
I would say the same thing to that fat chick that got hit by that car in Charlottesville. Now, she was in there. There were a bunch of fucking crazy neo-Nazis doing a protest. She's like, I'm going to show up and get right in their faces. That is blatantly, openly antagonistic. You are trying to heighten the temperature. You did everything in your power to see to it that something would happen. Do you know what happened to that Heather Heyer at Charlottesville, by the way? Because the story goes, some crazy white supremacist just ran her over with his car. No.
Right.
A bunch of those fucking protesters surrounded some socially retarded autistic guy, started pounding on his vehicle. We're going to rip him to shreds. So he took off. And some fat chick didn't get out of the way, got hit by the car and had a heart attack. That's what happened. And it should teach everybody a lesson. Hey, when the neo-Nazis are on that side of town doing a protest, next week, go on that side of town and do your fucking protest. But when these guys are out there and they're doing their thing, don't go out there and get in their faces and then go, oh, well, I can't believe that violence happened.
Why are you so mad? What am I doing? I'm just asking questions. It's like, come fuck off. You know what you're doing.
You know exactly what you're doing. So before we get into this Cam Higby thing, $5 says, wanted, gimpy-legged crybaby poo pants for being a pot-smoking hippie bum. Reward, 1 Stoney's gift card. I think he's talking about you.
Yeah, probably. Joey apparently doesn't like me.
Joey Caravello likes you plenty. You should hear what they say about me. And it's funny. It's all funny. It's all fun.
It's all fun and game.
Everybody's having a good time here on the Steel Toe Show. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. I'm going to steal Hughesy's line.
What's that?
I heard Hughesy say, hit the like button for dicks and stuff. He's Scottish now, by the way, according to my accent. Oh. So hit thumbs up, especially on YouTube, because they are trying to strangle us, and we're not going to let them. But Rumble is going up. Twitter is going up. Facebook is going up. Kick is going up. Thank you guys very much for doing that. Hit thumbs up, hit share. So this Cam Higby guy, I don't trust the genuineness of this fucking guy more than I can throw him. It's also kind of weird to see that, you know how Alex Stein lost his Blaze gig?
Yeah.
And now it doesn't seem like it's Alex Stein Day anymore. Like, it doesn't seem like Alex is doing anything now, even though it's only been a couple of weeks. When these guys lose that, like, multi-hundred million, multi-billion dollar access to these media companies, like, we act like because it's the internet, there's no gatekeeping. But no, it's not 2009. Nobody breaks through on the internet anymore without somebody being behind them.
Yeah. Some sort of financial backer, a mysterious, or in Alex Stein's obvious Blaze source case.
Nobody goes viral anymore and becomes a big thing and has a sustained career. If anybody sneaks through, it's a flash in the pan thing. Save your money because it's 15 minutes, like Hawk Tua. Hawk Tua was streaming.
She tried real hard, though.
Yeah, but she was streaming the other day to like 10 people. And it's just like, so this Cam Higby, I don't know who's behind Cam Higby, but I keep hearing his name more and more. And that usually means that he's an op of some sort.
And somebody's supporting him.
Yeah. So Cam Higby is out there in, what town was having this big protest? It was Dearborn. So Dearborn, they were having these protests. It was either Christians were protesting that they're losing their city, or Muslims were protesting, we're here, we're jihad, get used to it. Either way, whatever side is protesting in public that day, and I know my rights, my free speech, my this and that, stay the fuck away. All right?
Mind your business.
Mind your fucking business. They have a First Amendment right. Leave them the fuck alone. Let them have their protest. And then next week, you get a permit to have your own protest and your own march and your own parade. Go for it. But I don't feel sorry for anyone who gets pepper sprayed or hit or anything else for going. I mean, men in our generation need to start being like men in our grandfather's generation. Because if you would go to your grandparents when you were a kid and you would go, so-and-so hit me, they wouldn't immediately go, oh, violence is wrong. You should appreciate free speech. Your grandpa would go, well, what'd you do? Well, I called him the gay F word. He'd be like, well, you get punched in the fucking face for doing that, don't you?
Now you know not to just, talk to people like that.
Right. So this Cam Higby goes and he's trying to rile people up.
Feel stupid because they are stupid. All right. Sir, why is he not welcome on a public sidewalk?
Get the camera out of my face. Get that camera out of my face, or else.
Okay, get that camera out of my face means get the fuck out of there. You stick around after get that camera out of my face. I don't fucking feel sorry for you. What happens to you? You were antagonizing. What you're doing right now is you're antagonizing a mentally ill autist.
Who decided to go out in public to share his message, and he does not like arguments with it. They didn't come here for a debate, sir.
No.
Okay.
Why would you think that guy looks like he is crazy?
All right. So now we do the phone jostling that always looks like you're being curb stomped by 50 people when in reality somebody just knocked the phone out of your hand. So now when the phone gets picked back up, we find out that Cam Higby got maced by one of these people.
Phone right here. Is this his phone? All right, guys, he just got pepper sprayed for attacking and assaulting someone. No, you're not gonna get your phone. Actually, you get it. Here you go. There we go. Yep.
Fuck, you know what? Good. I hope this teaches lefties and righties. Stay the fuck out of this shit. And by the way, you went there to antagonize. I'm going to own some libs. I'm going to be owning all these libtards. And now you got what you wanted, and now you got mace in your face. I'm tired of these people who try to grift and grab viral videos from going in and antagonizing people. And then when they antagonize people and they get hit for it, they go, but I'm a victim. Like we said earlier, that's some left-wing bullshit.
I don't think I don't think anybody really assumes that they're going to get that part. They always think, oh, I'm going to get the clicks, I'm going to get the likes, I'm going to get the viral moment, and they don't realize, no. There are people here who believe this stuff firmly and might just, and like I said, that last guy certainly didn't look at all, might be a touch unhinged, and you should just leave them their fucking space, let them have their protest. This is them venting their stress. This is not a time for you to involve yourself.
There are too many pussy-possessing men in conservatism now who fall back on free speech, but don't we have rights and not expect to be violated against? Okay, I know that's the law, but I don't want to live in a culture where someone can just go up with a camera and go, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. That guy getting the living shit beat out of him is good for society. It keeps people polite. It keeps people nice. If I don't care, you don't get to have a political opinion that gives you a pass to be an obnoxious cunt asshole. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care where you think the top marginal tax rate should be. If you're out there with a camera going, you, and you get the fucking shit stomped out of you, I hope nobody saw anything and nothing becomes of it. And you lose a bicuspid, a little permanent reminder.
Come on in.
No! Disgusting fuck pepper spray. No! Listen to this. No, they pepper spray. Oh my God, it's not JFK with his brains laying out all over a convertible.
Look, it's not awesome, but just fucking let your face leak for a little bit.
Yeah.
Go find some milk.
I mean, and by the way, Johnny, I thought these guys were all libtard pussies. I thought they were all just bums and pussies and didn't. Well, guess what? You found out they're not. You found out they'll pepper spray a bitch if you go in there fucking around with them. Isn't it conservatives who always say fuck around and find out?
Yeah, I was about to say he just found out for fucking around. Like that's the rule. That's kind of a big thing on your side of the camp. Plus, aren't you guys supposed to all be like, dudes and stuff?
Yeah.
Like alpha man. You don't just take you. I'm gonna fight for my rights and my beliefs. Take a little pepper spray, homie. It's not that bad.
And
I mean, they left it at that too. You got pepper sprayed once. Nobody else fucked with you after that. You got your phone back.
This is good because the internet has made people too comfortable with saying shit that deserves a beating and not getting the beating. It's good that the beating comes every once in a while. Hey, you saying you advocate for violence? Oh, fuck, all the time. I don't think we live in a violent enough culture in many cases. I think a lot of people get away with beta boy bitch behavior and don't take a fucking beating.
I want this pepper spray. What do you do? No, back up.
I got it. Flush
They're muting it, by the way, probably because whoever pays for Cam Higby to go to these doesn't like it when people say negative things about Israel. So there he goes.
That's okay.
Show us your face. Oh, he's so sad because he got the pepper spray in his eyes. I just wanted to take advantage of autistic liberals who were gathering to exercise their First Amendment right and shove a camera in their face. Why did I get maced? Good. You know where they're not macing people? At a conservative meetup somewhere where you guys aren't fucking with these people. Go there.
Yeah. Why don't you just, if you were standing on the outside of it with like your microphone being like, excuse me, I have questions. Would anyone like to talk to me? That'd be one thing. You immediately, like from the clip where we started at, you're immediately right over this dude's shoulder like a parrot while the two of them have a conversation. And then you jump right on top of this guy to be like, so about what he said. And then like, you really want him to suddenly be on the spot. And of course he flipped out. Like you're right there, dude. You're in his bubble.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I'd pepper spray immediately, but yeah.
I'm sorry, but to me, if your thought process is I'm going to antagonize, because their whole opinion is these lefties are quick to violence, these lefties attack people for not agreeing with them, these lefties are unstable and unhinged. Okay, let's take that to be true. So your plan is to go and antagonize these people on film?
Right. You're going to poke them with your microphone stick?
I'm sorry, but I'm grandpa on this one. You got what you fucking deserved. Hey, your grandpa would smack you in the back of the head and go, well, don't go to their fucking protest. What are you doing? That was the best, is when someone would tell to grandpa, they'd tattle to grandpa that they got hit. And they'd be like, what'd you do? Well, I just took his, whatever. And be like, well, don't fucking take that from him. That's what happens when you do that, when you're a dick. $2 from Drinking Beers says, Furies do thing my mom warned me about. I'm sure you meant that a certain kind of way. Aussie Mark, I will say this. I've seen Aussie Mark in the chat before. He's kind of a sensitive guy, so I got to back him off a little bit. He says, are you talking shit about Alex Stein? He has nothing but good things. No, I'm defending Alex Stein. I'm saying when Alex Stein doesn't have the billionaires behind him, it seems like it's not Alex Stein Day anymore, meaning like these guys are the gatekeepers. These guys hire guys like Alex Stein, use them for 2 years, then dump them, and then they're not in the algorithm anymore. And now Alex has to go and work with Tim Pool, who nobody wants to go and have to like, I mean, it must suck needing Tim Pool. I would hate that. I think Alex is a really talented guy, and I think it's bullshit that now because he's not on the Blaze anymore, people are like, it's not Alex Stein Day. I hate it. Sam Show says, Aaron's the least of Alex Stein's problems. He's associating with Tim Pool to find an audience. I mean, I feel like sometimes these conservative places employ these people to put golden handcuffs on them to kind of slow their roll a little bit, in a way.
Yeah, you get your exposure, but now you have to kind of toe the line. And then when they cut them loose, their exposure drops off. They really have to make... Although Crowder managed to... But he was there so long that he developed like a hardcore... Like that's the other thing. Alex Stein didn't get as much of a run as Crowder did to really build his own segment of audience out of that.
Yeah. I have triggered the shit out of Dr. Doom today. He hates my take on these protests. I'm sorry. I'm old school like that. You go and stick a camera in someone's face. I hate that it's illegal for like Russell Crowe or Alec Baldwin or any of these guys. You should be able to level paparazzi. I mean, just knock them the fuck out, and I would cheer. It would be great. I want a polite, moral society. More than I like freedom. I think if we got to sacrifice a little bit more freedom for people to fucking behave themselves and mind their P's and Q's around people that they should fear physically, it's not a bad idea.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't know if you're going to have a whole lot of people on your side with that. Maybe a few.
I'm being hyperbolic, but still.
I know.
But still, there's nothing more satisfying than watching some little rat cunt get punched in the face. Like, to me, I'm going to be honest, Cam Higby, these guys with the cameras sticking them in people's faces while they're protesting, to me, all of these people, and you're going to hate this, but all of these people are a variation of Jack Doherty.
I was actually going to say, like, the Cam Higby stuff is like people trying to do... Because, like, Alex Stein kind of went in with the camera and got in people's faces, but he didn't pick, like, people straight at protest. He'd pick, like, town halls and, like, public figures, like, people that kind of have to put up with that for a degree. And he's better at it than, say, like, this Higby guy. So, like, Higby's like, I'm just going to jump in. And a lot of people just kind of do that where they're like, now, like, let's jump in and stick the camera in their face.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't go as well.
And, yeah, again, like, They say journalist Cam Higby. Is that I've never heard of Cam Higby until like
so he's back
a little bit ago. Conservative influencer who's known for holding Charlie Kirk style debates with the public. Okay, so he's a guy who's trying to grift off the Charlie Kirk thing. Okay. He says he was pepper sprayed by the. Oh, this was 1 hour ago. Oh, he's addressed this. Okay. Let's take a listen.
I'm a journalist. I'm not a protester. This is my badge. Okay. Today on the streets.
Okay. Instantly, he's Tim Pool.
I'm a journalist. I'm not a protester.
Guys, this is not what right wingers need. You guys don't need this. Nobody fears you guys anymore. The right wing used to strike fear into people. You'd behave yourself around the right wing. You'd hear right wing and you'd be like, those guys are going to beat the fucking shit out of me. Now it's a guy who goes, excuse me, I'm a journalist and I have rights. And they put owie juice in my eyeballs.
This really isn't the what is it? The like usually like the portrayed like the right wing's portrayed as the like white supremacist, like urban militia, like threat to the government kind of stuff. I really don't get that vibe from. I'm a journalist. I'm not a protester.
Dude, these like gay, trans, liberal protesters are now like they're taking tough away from the right wing. How embarrassing is that? That like you're getting getting out toughed by people who want to cut off their cock. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Well, I mean, that is pretty ballsy.
It was pepper sprayed, maced by protesters because I asked them simply why they were harassing and touching another individual who had stated repeatedly that he was only on their side of the street to talk to them and have a dialogue. My phone.
They weren't there to have a fucking dialogue with you. They weren't.
Sir, this was not a debate.
But this is the not getting punched in the face when you're a kid for being a cunt thing. But I went in there with a camera and I told these people I wanted to have a dialogue. They don't want to fucking talk to you. And by the way, take the fucking backwards hat off, you twat. Oh, what a douche. This is his beanie. This guy is like multiverse Tim Pool. Instead of a beanie, he's got a backwards hat. I was pepper sprayed. Why were you pepper sprayed? If we gave him truth serum, he would say, I was pepper sprayed for being a little twat. That's why I was pepper sprayed for. Cam
Higby. You pepper sprayed my stepson.
You little bastard. You attacked my stepson.
I bet you he is pro-Israel too. He probably loves Mark Levin.
Was smashed. You can see the broken camera right there.
Oh my.
They stole $50 out of my pocket and they stole my microphone receiver.
Wait a minute. You went to confront a bunch of liberal pussies and they jacked you and took your shit? You fucking bitch. Oh my God, you little pussy. You Corey Feldman lookalike. You fucking, you goddamn Lost Boys stunt double. Jesus. Imagine going in front of a bunch of people and bitching and admitting this. I went to confront a bunch of libtard trans people and they beat the fuck out of me and jacked me and took my shit. Oh, you pussy.
I went and I told one of your officers, badge number 3668, that this had happened. He told me there was nothing that could be done about it unless I went to the station. I told him, I can't go to the station. I'm working. I'm doing my job. He said, I'm working.
Fucking wah. You know, if this was a lefty, we'd call him a Karen, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Isn't this what a Karen is?
Point and laugh and call you a bitchy, whiny Karen. Oh, by the way, it's not that the cops said they couldn't help you. They couldn't help you unless you went to the station. That's how it works. You have to file a report about this.
You know what, though? I am just jealous that Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid is having such a good career. He looks like Dan.
2. I said, yeah, and your job is to protect me and all of the people that are out here today. Okay, so we said that I could go into the station later. I told him, you're never going to catch the guy if I go into the station later. He's going to leave. He's dressed head to toe in black bloc. I filmed the whole thing, but he had a...
You filmed the whole thing. We'll never be able to catch the guy. I filmed it. This is a guy who wants to be a victim. This is lefty behavior.
Again, dude, like, stand up for yourself when they're trying to take your shit and then move on. Have some security or, I don't know, don't go talk to mentally unstable people. You don't just kind of peekaboo them.
You don't get to have the clicks and the views and the love and the adoration of people for when you go and you own the lefties if you can't fucking take L's like this like a fucking man. This is embarrassing. I'd rather beg for money on a live stream.
Mask on his face. You'll never, ever get an opportunity to arrest that person ever again if you don't go and get him right now. He said, sir, I can't leave my post. 5 minutes later, I caught him.
That's not unreasonable. That's true. These officers can't leave their post. That guy you were talking to is not in charge. He's got a commanding officer, and he has orders.
And his orders are to keep an eye on this protest in case stuff really gets out of hand, like, say, groups of people are fighting, and they need to call more people in.
You know, he's supposed to be there to police things that get out of hand, like a bunch of agitators go in there and stick cameras in front of people's faces and a fight breaks out.
In the parking lot on a personal phone call. Okay, repeatedly today, I watched people that are in this room get attacked by other people that are in this room.
Okay, faggot, what's next?
I watched your officers not respond to those attacks repeatedly. Then I saw...
Oh no! Oh jeez!
Somebody who was in this group, which I'm a journalist. I'm just documenting what's going on and I'm here to tell you what's going on.
Does he have boat keys in his hand? Does he have like a...
It looks like it now.
Is that a floater for boat keys? Bro.
So you're just crazy in a retard kind of way then, huh?
I saw somebody in this group get arrested. I asked the officers, habeas corpus, please articulate probable cause for arresting
Oh my
this
God.
person.
And I quoted Article 2, Section 4 of the Constitution, and I said habeas corpus, and I said posse comitatus, and they said Hakuna Matata, and
I hope you die.
And I showed him my stupid little press lanyard because I have a show on YouTube. Oh, all right, good for you, buddy.
By the way, to quote Jack Black in High Fidelity, that is a Cosby sweater. A Cosby sweater.
Refused to. I asked name and badge number. They refused to give me their name and badge number.
This is fucking Karen behavior. This is, the right is becoming what they say the left is.
Well, it's not surprising. Donald Trump is totally not in charge of his business while they have dealings with Saudi Arabia, just like, Biden had nothing to do with Ukraine. And now we're complaining and crying as we strike ourselves. They came and got me.
I got to be honest with you. You're not going to sell me on the Bin Salman thing. I think what Trump did there was fucking based. Awesome.
I just, like, for me, it's like people are like, oh, well, he has dealings with this people and his family do. I'm like, right, the same way that the Bidens had dealings with Ukraine.
It's fucking base.
Like, it's like, pick the family. They had dealings with somebody. It's like, oh, no, but I'm not in charge of my business right now, and these deals totally don't benefit me, and I'm not using my political position for leverage.
I'm sorry. I fucking, we're getting off on one here. I really like hating this guy.
As a member of the press with my badge clearly displayed. They would not tell me why they were arresting this person. They just did it. Okay? Yesterday, I was exploring Dearborn. I came here just to document this from Seattle as a journalist. Okay?
Seattle. So no matter how right-wing you are, you're still gay. He's from Seattle.
God-awful bunch of malcontents. I hope you all kill each other.
Exploring Dearborn, I walked up and down Michigan Avenue. There wasn't very many people out. Then we wanted to hear the call to prayer that we've heard so much about. So we went to...
Oh, yeah, he's so innocent. You weren't antagonizing Muslims or trying to shit on Muslims. I just wanted to hear the call to prayer. Oh, yeah, you Christian with the cross around your neck. You just wanted to hear the Muslim call to prayer. You know what it was, Johnny? He was just being an open, liberal mind who wanted to expand his horizons. You fucking pussy. Take your beating like a man and learn something from it.
I like how he said it like it was a tourist attraction. I wanted to see this call to prayer that we've heard so much about. Like, when we came here, it was on the postcards. Like, come see our call to prayer. Like, we want to see... You should just fucking smile
and blow me! A mosque. And at that mosque, I was followed by a drone. If I moved forward, the drone moved forward. If I went backwards, the drone went backwards.
That's funny.
I went to a gas station, and that drone waited outside of the gas station, just above the door, for me to leave so it could begin following me again.
I'm just imagining him in his car like Henry Hill, just looking up at the helicopter. He's just driving around taking pills, and he's got bags under his eyes, and he's all red, and he just looks greasy. He's like, where'd that drone go? You see that drone anywhere?
Followed by vehicles, and I was followed by individuals on foot. There was a lot of talk in here today about sexism. So I'd like to quote the Prophet Muhammad. Okay.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, what a gay guy.
I'm very obviously gay. I look at him and I'm like, well, you're gay.
Jesus.
Sir, climb off the cross. We need the wood.
Oh, in the words of Tom Waits, come on up to the house.
One of my favorite quotes from the Prophet Muhammad. A woman's testimony is worth half that of a man's due to the deficiency of her mind. God created two sexes, one superior and one inferior. That's why your women wear hijabs, because they're inferior to men.
So are you complaining because the liberals beat the shit out of you and jacked you, or are you complaining that Muslims are gay? I'm confused as to what
I feel like he's just broad swinging at everybody.
Bro,
I think what I just gave you was terrible fucking advice.
That's why in most Muslim countries, they can't leave their homes without permission of a male guardian. Is my time up?
You have 30 seconds.
No, you're just annoying all of us, and we wanted to break your role.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
okay, great.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I shouldn't feel like a dhimmi in my country. That's what I feel like in Dearborn, Michigan. It doesn't feel like home. I feel like a dhimmi, a second-class citizen, which is what Christians are in the majority of Muslim countries. Dhimmis. Second-class citizens.
This guy is a grifting sack of shit. He's like hitting every talking point. There's no feeling behind it. It's all performative. Cam Higby fucking sucks, and I guarantee there's money behind him. This is not a genuine guy. Don't get caught up in thinking this guy's good. He ain't.
I just love it. I have a press pass. I have a lanyard. Okay.
Jesus.
There's a P on it right there. Stands
You
for
little
press.
bastard, you attacked my stepson?
I just hear Mark Levin. I hear Tim Pool and Mark Levin in this guy's voice. So yeah, you guys are going to see Cam Higby stuff. You're going to see Cam Higby stuff come around.
Somebody's pushing Higby.
Somebody's paying to push Cam Higby. I just want you to remember this segment and that he's a pussy and you should not listen to him.